Hi, this is Dan and welcome to Habit Made. For today's video, we're gonna do another plant hanger which you guys requested. I decided to create an easy tutorial which you could do in less than 5 minutes. So, prepare your materials and let's get started. For this tutorial, we're gonna use 5mm cotton cord. This is also available for purchase on our social media accounts. First, get your wooden ring. Any ring size will do, but for this tutorial, I'm gonna use wooden ring with 7 inches diameter. Next, cut 7 cords with 8 feet length each or 244 centimeters. Find the middle of your wooden ring and attach one cord by making a lark's head knot. Then attach the bottom by wrapping around this cord over and put this over and through. Pull it tight so it should look like this, and we just have to repeat it onto the other cord. Put this over and let's do it again onto the left side, over and put it through and then pull it tight. So get your 2 cords. For this first cord, we fold it in half and we're now making a lark's head onto the right side. Then let's just do the same thing onto the left side. Fold it in half and make a lark's head. Tighten up. Okay, so what we have to do right now is get these 2 inner cords. So you have this inner cord from the left side and the right side, and make a square knot. If you're new in my channel, I also have a tutorial on how to make this square knot. So you could just check 3 basic knots you need to learn for a detailed guide on how to make square knot. Okay, so before we proceed in doing this inner cords, let me just put behind these outer cords. Okay, for these 2 middle cords, we just have to do the same thing as what we did in the middle. But instead of just putting it in the middle, we'll put it on the outer side. Same thing, so you just have to put it over and through and then tighten up. Then repeat the process onto this side. Let's just put it behind the wood and then wrap it over. Then do the same thing on the inner side. Wrap it over and put it through the loop, pull it tight. Now let's do the same thing on these 2 cords that we put behind. So let's just put it in front and we will make a square knot using these 2 cords. So make a number 4. Put this under and through, pull it tight, and inverted 4, under, through, pull it tight. Then let's attach the bottom part. So wrap this. And wrap around the wood. Pull it through, pull it tight. Then repeat the process onto this side. So let's just put it behind. Put it behind. And wrap it around. Then wrap it around and through. And then pull it tight. Then we will repeat the same process with the rest of the cords. So attach it by making a lark's head on this side, and let's do the same thing onto the other side. Make a lark's head knot, and put these cords behind, and under your last square knot, put these two inner cords through and start making your square knot. Then we'll proceed on to the outer cords. So as you can see, I'm pulling these two cords under the 3 square knots that we already created. And then I'm attaching this near the center. Then I'll do the same thing onto the other side. Then down to our last 2 cords. You could actually adjust the number of cords depending on the size of the wooden ring that you are working. It's just that for this tutorial, I only have the smaller size wooden ring, but if you're gonna work with 10 inches in diameter or more than 10 inches diameter wooden ring, you could definitely have 13 cords. So you'll have 6 on each side, and then you have that 1 cord in the middle. So it's actually depends on the size that you're working on, so feel free to experiment, but just make sure that you have the same number of cords on each side and just allot 1 cord that will serve as a holder when you create square knots. As you can see, we still have gaps at the bottom, so I will just adjust this part. Then I will get these 2 outer cords, and from the top, I'm gonna allot 10 inches distance and make a simple knot. Proceed with the next 2 cords. Just make sure that they're even. Make a simple knot. Then repeat the process onto the next 2 cords. On to our next row of simple knots. So we just have to combine the cords coming from the right side and left side. Then same thing onto the neighboring cords. Then proceed with the next two cords and make a simple knot. Now, this is the time to measure the pot on the knots that you created. You could definitely add one more row of knots if you have bigger pots. But for me, since I'm just working in a small pot, this is, I think, enough for me. And I can secure this already by making a gathering knot at the bottom. To make a gathering knot, get an extra cord. Put this facing upward and make a letter U and wrap around 4 times. And from the letter U that we created, we have to pull it through. And then let's just remove these 2 excess cords. Lost my recording for this second here, but I just did the same thing as the top part. So basically, I combined 2 cords and make a simple knot and create another row. So I just have 2 rows of simple knots. And since I have the same size of pot as I have on the top part, it's enough for me. And I'm already creating this gathering knot at the bottom. So again, as I've mentioned a while ago, you could definitely add another row of simple knots if you are working with bigger pot. And we're done. We now have 39 inches long 2-tier plant hanger.
If you find this video helpful, please share it with me by using the hashtag HabitMade and tagging me on your social media accounts. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends, and see you on our next video.